frequency clear? I don't hear anything. Is the frequency clear?
I was getting a little nervous. It seemed a little too quiet for me. KI5HXK.
All right, Keith, that confirms it. Yeah, I wasn't hearing anything either, but that doesn't mean anything sometimes. All right, good evening, everybody. It is net night. This is the 146580 Friday night North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. My call is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa, KF5 VSP. I'll be net control operator and station here in Parker County, and specifically just on the southwest side of Weatherford, Texas. Again, my name is Mike, and I want to welcome everybody aboard tonight. If you're new to the group, we'll just remind everybody that the way we do our check-ins is county by county, and we rely heavily on relays, and it's been very successful. With that said, if at any time it appears there's a station out there that maybe it appears I cannot hear and you can, just say relay. Just simply say relay, and I'll circle back and we'll get that station information. Before I get started, I would like to let everybody know there's several things that we offer alongside the county-by-county check-ins here, and that is there are 2 frequencies in which you can listen in only. They're repeaters, but they're listen in only to enhance the hearing experience, if you will, for the coverage that we get. And they are the 444.925, 444.925, and 145.310. Whiskey Zulu 5 Tango X-Ray has provided us that wonderful feature, and use that to listen in. The 444.925 is in Somerville County, Chalk Mountain, I believe, and the 145.310 is in Palapinda County, and it's up on a big tower there as well. So it's gotten great reviews, and use it if you can. Secondly, we do use NetLogger, not as official check-ins, but as a guide to follow along, to allow you to see all the reach that we're getting, and who's what and where's where and what people are using and so forth. That's netlogger.org. It's a download, and you can go on there and go to, there'll be a couple of windows there, or I should say icons. It'll ask you to, I believe it'll ask you to select a net, and then just look for the North Central Texas Simplex net, and you can follow along there. Also, we do have a Facebook group. That's highly successful and popular, I guess. That's the North Central Texas Simplex net is the Facebook page, North Central Texas Simplex net, and you can share information there and put things up for sale and make announcements and make some friends. And last but not least, there is a YouTube live stream, or pretty much live stream. Just go to YouTube, and you can look up North Central Texas Simplex net, and KE5NGM Trey, KE5 November Golf Mike provides that as well. So you've got 2 listen-in frequencies, netlogger.org to follow along with, Facebook page, and a YouTube live stream. Let me just step back for a minute. All right, excuse me. All right, we're going to go ahead and start our county-by-county check-ins, but I always allow the first-timers to go first, and any new hams. So, with that said, listen up. The first check-ins we are looking for are any stations that are on board tonight, and it's your first time to check in with this group, or if you're newly licensed, you just got your ticket, or perhaps you have an upgraded license in which you would like to share that with everybody. So if you're new to the group, first time, newly licensed, or upgrade, please call now. Anybody new to the group, don't be shy, we'll hear you. If it's your first time checking in, if you just got your ticket or an upgrade, come in now. Well, doggone it, we've had a pretty good run the last 3 weeks with at least one or two. So nobody is new to the group tonight, although maybe we'll pick some up later. Here's where we're going to do this tonight. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Parker and Tarrant County. I'm going to do Parker and then Tarrant County because it's kind of the center of the wheel here. And then I'm going to move back out to the northwest west and then head my way east. So if you have a directional, I'm going to do Parker, Tarrant, and then move out to the west of Parker, head south from there, and head east. So with no more further jibber jabber, how about Parker County check-ins?
Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo, Walt. K5 Delta Charlie.
All right, I've got W5BNK Walt up in Springtown, and I've got K5 Delta Charlie. Hello, Dwayne, also in Springtown. Anybody else in Parker County?
KJ5MA.
AJ5PMR.
All right, I've got KJ5MA. Hello, Mac. KJ5 Papa Mike Romeo. Did I get that right?
KG5PMR.
Okay, KG5PMR. Got it. Okay, anybody else in Parker County? I think that's the lowest response from Parker County in the 2 years we've been doing that. All right, last call for Parker, and we're going to move on. Okay, let's go to Tarrant County. How about you, Tarrant County boys? Are you there? And girls?
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
Kilowatt Baker 5, Whiskey Baker.
November 3, Delta, Mike Echo.
Okay, I heard KI5HXK, that would be Keith. And I heard KB5WB, that is David. Anybody else in Tarrant County?
KC5SLQ.
All right, hold it right there. I got Trey, KE5NGM, and I got a relay from N3 Delta Mike Echo. That would be David. And then I've got KC5SLQ. I got Daryl in there. Anybody else in Tarrant County?
Kilo India 5, Mike Delta India.
I need a relay. I got bits and pieces of that.
Relay.
Go ahead, Mac.
KI5MDI.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I just didn't want to guess. I thought I was, the Vanna White there. I just didn't have the Wheel of Fortune. Didn't have all the letters. Thank you. KI5MDI. Good evening. Anybody else in Tarrant County?
Whiskey 5 Lima Tango Zulu.
All right, W5LTZ, Matt, and he is also doing the net logger tonight. Thank you for that, Matt. Anybody else in Tarrant County?
KB5WB.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Romeo Uniform.
Got him in the log.
David, KB5WB here in the log, KJ5MA.
All right, thank you, Mac. Last call for Tarrant. We're going to move out to the west of Parker.
AF5D trying to get in also. Alpha Foxtrot 5 Delta also trying to get in.
I need a relay. I got Foxtrot 5 is all I got.
Alpha Foxtrot 5 Delta.
Okay, got it. Good to hear you, Kenny. AF5D, Alpha Fox 5 Delta. You were in Parker County?
Alpha Foxtrot 5 Delta.
Alpha Fox 5 Delta, come back if you can copy net control.
Alpha Fox
Kenny, go ahead and reach out and see what county that station's at.
Mike, I can't copy him. I copied the relay a while ago. I can barely hear him in the static. So everybody listen up. Alpha Fox 5 Delta, Alpha Fox 5 Delta. Can you give us your county, please?
I think he's in Dallas County because he's in Grand Prairie. He's in Grand Prairie.
All right, Mike, did you copy that station's in Grand Prairie, which would be Dallas County?
Yes, sir. Okay, appreciate that. All right, very good. Alpha Fox 5 Delta. All right, we'll clear with KB5 Yankee Bravo India. Whew. And we're going to move out of Tarrant County, and we are going to move out into Palo Pinto and see if anybody's around in Palo Pinto County tonight. KI5 Tango Golf India. Jack, I was beginning to wonder if you were gone forever. Jack, you there? Okay. Well, I didn't think I made you mad. Glad to hear you back on. Real quickly, it's been a while. Tell me how it went with the Boy Scouts on that radio day. Well, good. I bet that opened some eyes, didn't it? All right, well, good to hear you. I kept thinking, man, I haven't heard Jack in a while, so you've got a admissible excuse. So welcome back. All right, anybody else in Palo Pinto County that would like to check in? Okay, let's go out to Young County. We're going to go out to Young County. Are you there? All right, there's Jerry, KF5, Victor Bravo Lima. Anybody else out in Young County that could hear net control, please call now. Jerry, how are you hearing the folks here in Parker and Tarrant so far?
Can you relay on this Alpha Fox Delta?
Well, good. All right. So NGM and LTZ and TGI and PMR and a few others are being heard out in Young County. All right, Jerry, we'll visit with you in a minute, and we'll call one more time. Anybody else in Young County? Any other Young County stations? All right, nothing heard. Let's drop south and call Stevens County. Stevens County. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net calling. Last call for Stevens County. Stevens County check-ins. All right, let's go south and call on Eastland County. Eastland County check-ins, please. Any Eastland County stations on board tonight? Well, that's unusual, not hearing anything out of Eastland County. How about Comanche County? Comanche County, your turn to check in. All right, there's Cam, AI5 Bravo uniform. Cam, I was like, man, where's Cam tonight? Cam's out of Eastland, Texas, in Eastland County. Good signal tonight, Cam. And then I've got KG5 Hotel Bravo X-Ray. That's Darren down in De Leon in Comanche County. What are you hearing so far, Darren? Okay, all right, Darren. How about you, Cam? What are you hearing tonight? Is it good or bad out there? Okay, buddy, appreciate it. I'll break with AI5VU, and let's see. Darren, if you don't mind, I would appreciate it. Call for Comanche, Coleman, Brown, and Mills. Call down in Comanche, Coleman, Brown, and Mills and see what you can scare up. No. Winston, do you copy net control? Yeah, I got you that time, Winston. I got you about an S3. How you hearing me?
Relay to the net control.
Okay. Well, good to hear you. I'm glad you're always trying in there. I appreciate it. That's Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee Mike Echo. That's Winston. He's down there in Comanche County as well. And good to hear him in there as well. Darren, go ahead and throw it out there and see if you can grab anybody in Coleman, Brown, Mills, or anybody else in Comanche.
For Charlie 5 Papa.
Alpha Foxtrot 5 Delta.
November Charlie 5 Papa.
Doug, stand by. I'll get you in a minute.
It's in Weatherford. I cannot hear him. In Weatherford, Parker County. Yeah, it's hard to hear him. You're 5-7 in Grand Prairie, pointing up west. Alpha Foxtrot 5 Delta.
Appreciate that very much, Darren. And Nick, I did hear you, just barely, but I did copy you if you're hearing net control. So that's Nick in Coleman County near Santa Ana. And we had Darren down there in Comanche County doing the relay. So I'll clear with HBX. And I am going to call ERAV County. ERAV County check-ins, please.
Relay right quick.
Hold on, ERAV. Go ahead, relay.
Yeah, Mike, we had November Charlie 5 Pop out of Dallas County trying to check in while you were working down southwest. You couldn't hear him, but I wanted to throw him in there right quick. KB5 YBO.
I'm going by memory. Is that Doug or am I wrong?
Yes, sir, that's Doug right over on the western side of Dallas County up here off Spur 408 Loop 12 area.
Awesome. Great job picking him up. He used to check in all the time. I'm glad we can hear him. Thank you, Kenny. I'll clear with YBI, and that was NC5P. I'm sure LTZ picked that up. Matt, you need any fills before I move on?
No, I'm good, Mike, but I did want to mention back toward the end of Tarrant County, you doubled with a KI5WRU out of Benbrook. Looks like Mitchell out of Benbrook.
Okay. All right. Thanks for the pickup. Sorry about that. KI5WRU, if you're not following along in NetLogger, you are in the books. We appreciate it. All right. I'll clear with LTZ. How about Erath County, guys? Erath County, your turn.
Kilo Golf 5, Foxtrot Kilo Victor.
Okay, I've got KI5OS. David, hello. Great signal. KG5FKV Brian down in, let's just call it Morgan Mill or north of Morgan Mill. Good to hear you tonight. What are you hearing so far down there, Brian?
It's been pretty quiet, but I could hear Darren pretty well, and I've heard some of the stuff west.
Good. All right. Glad to have you aboard. That's KG5 Fox Kilo Victor. And then we've got WA5 EDX Byron back in the saddle. Good to hear you, Byron. What's going on? Well, good. You're a solid, straight-up S9 here into Parker County tonight. Anybody else in Erath County that's listening that would like to check in? Okay, nothing heard. Let me just skip on down real quick and call Hamilton County. Are there any Hamilton County stations that would like to check in? Any other Erath or Hamilton County? Erath or Hamilton County check-ins? All right, nothing heard. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Name is Mike. I'm up in Parker County, just outside downtown Weatherford, Texas, and we're calling the Friday night Simplex net, excuse me, county by county check-ins. The next county I will call is Bosque County. Bosque County check-ins. Wow, Wiley, you are super strong up here tonight. WC5WC, that is Wiley, down there in Bosque. Anybody else in Bosque? All right, not hearing anybody else. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna take the swing here and go down to Hill County and see if John's on board. Whiskey 5 Lima Whiskey. Do you copy net control tonight? Anybody hearing John? Anybody in Hill County? We're calling for Hill County. Hill County check-ins.
Mike, Whiskey 5 Whiskey Lima John did copy you down in Hill County, came back to you, but apparently you're not hearing him.
All right. Well, if you could reach down there and say hello and tell him that he's in the books.
Whiskey 5 Whiskey Lima John, good evening down there in Hill County. We do have you in the books, sir. Net control's not copying you, but I relayed you here out of Johnson County. Thank you for being there, sir. KB5YBI, back to net control.
All right, thanks, Kenny. And hang in there, John. I think it's going to get a little bit better here. All right, I'll clear with YBI and Lima Whiskey out of Hill County, and we're going to go back. I'm going to go up while I'm in the neighborhood, and then I'm going to come back and catch Johnson, Hood, and Somerville. But first of all, let me go to Ellis County. Ellis County, please.
I'm going to need a relay. K5WXY, Waxahachie. Band conditions are bad tonight.
I'm not hearing anything. Is anybody else hearing anything out of Ellis?
WXY is trying to check in. KC5AKV.
K5WXY. I'm not hearing you, Gary, tonight, but you're coming out of Johnson. Johnson County has you. Anybody else out in Ellis County that can hear net control?
Ken, pick it up, KC5AQB.
Hey, KB, where you at, sir?
Yeah, could you copy Wiley and relay for him, please? KC5AQB.
Whiskey 1 Delta Victor Zulu, late check, Hood County.
All right, Delta Victor Zulu, got you. Stand by real quick. We're working a relay, but I do hear you. Go ahead, Kenny.
All right, I'm not sure the call sign. Rick referred to it. Wally, wherever you're at, come back with your call sign, and let me see if I can pull you in, sir. I'm not hearing him, AKB. Do you have Wallies in there? Alpha Foxtrot 5 Delta. KC5AKB, can you copy Wally? I'm not hearing him.
Wally, go ahead, KC5AQB. I had a double that time. Try again. Whiskey Uniform 5, Bravo Uniform Delta, I believe was the call. Relay in from KC5AQB.
Rick, what county is he in?
Bravo Uniform Delta, Grand Prairie. Says he's in Grand Prairie.
All right, copied. Whiskey Uniform 5, Bravo Uniform Delta in Grand Prairie, be Dallas County. Thank you, sir. KB5YBI, back to net control.
KC5AQB clear.
All right, Kenny, is it Whiskey Uniform 5 Bravo Uniform Delta or Bravo Romeo Delta?
5 Romeo Delta Mike, 5 Delta in relay.
Mike, I copy Bravo Uniform, but we'll see if we can get a clarification on that. Rick, are you confident on that Uniform Delta, or is it Romeo Delta?
I had Uniform Delta. I have 3 people I could hear trying to reply. KC5AQB.
Can you see if you can separate them? Maybe we'll get them all 3 in the log.
All right, station Bravo Uniform Delta, please come now.
Alpha Foxtrot 5 Delta.
Alpha Fox 5 Delta, your county, please. Your county and name, please.
Okay, it's Alpha Foxtrot 5 Delta. Alpha Foxtrot 5 Delta, Tarrant County. Echo Mike 12, Tarrant County in Grand Prairie, Texas. Name is Bayou Bravo Alpha Yankee United. Bravo Alpha Yankee United. Now is Alpha Foxtrot 5 Delta QSL.
QSL, first call, Alpha Foxtrot 5 Delta, Alpha Foxtrot 5 Delta, Ellis County. How copy?
Yeah, copied Alpha Fox 5 Delta, Ellis County. I believe we already have him in here. Let him know he is in the log, please, sir, and then go for the second call.
Alpha Fox 5 Delta, you are in the log. Thank you very much for checking in. Next station that was trying for a relay, Bravo Uniform Delta, I believe. Anyone else looking for a relay that can hear my call?
November 5 Romeo Delta Mike, Ellis County. Name is Duff.
And did you get WI5BUD?
All right, I copied 2 calls that time. Whiskey India 5, Bravo Uniform Delta, you were the one we were looking for. Whiskey India 5, Bravo Uniform Delta. Name and county, please, sir. Whiskey India 5, Bravo Uniform Delta. I'll say again, Whiskey India 5, Bravo Uniform Delta. Bud, Bravo Uniform Delta is the name, Bud is the name, and he is in Dallas County. Dallas County. Copy YBI.
QSL, we have Whiskey India 5 Bravo Uniform Delta, named Bud, in Dallas County. In the log. Next call, please.
November 5, Radio Delta Mike, I believe. November 5, Radio Delta Mike. Please come now.
This is November 5, Romeo Delta Mike. Name is Delta Uniform Foxtrot, Duff, Ellis County.
YBI, please copy. November 5, Romeo Delta Mike. November 5, Romeo Delta Mike. His name is Duff, Delta Uniform Foxtrot. I say again, Duff, Delta Uniform Foxtrot. He is also in Ellis County. KC5AKB, back to net control.
All right, Rick, appreciate it. We copied November 5, Romeo Delta Mike out of Ellis County. That's November 5, Romeo Delta Mike out of Ellis County. And the name is Duff, Delta Uniform Foxtrot. Delta Uniform Foxtrot. Duff is the name for November 5, Romeo Delta Mike out of Ellis County. Thank you, sir. KB5YBI, back to net control.
All right, nice work, AKB and YB. I appreciate that, getting those guys from Dallas County and Ellis County. All right, this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, working the relay system, which is good. I'm out of Parker County. My name is Mike, and we're doing our county-by-county rotation and check-ins here. If you do hear a station trying to check in that's out on the edges and I can't hear them, just say relay, and we will pick them up. Let me move into Johnson County since I'm talking to them now and fill in the gap here. Johnson County, go. Your turn.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
Kilo 0, Charlie Papa Alpha.
Yeah, I got Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey. That would be Mike. Good to hear you, Mike. Booming in. I've got Kenny. KB5YBI, you are in the books, my friend. Anybody else in Johnson County?
Whiskey 5 Charlie Sierra Papa for a relay coming in out of Burleson. KB5YBI.
Okay, W5 Charlie Sierra Papa, and what's the name there? I'm sorry, Ken.
Name is David.
Okay, David. And KC5AKB, are you in Johnson County also?
QSL, we're in the edge of Johnson County right now, so show us as Johnson County. Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Kilo Bravo. Name is Rick, Romeo India Charlie. Running a TMV 71 at this time. So monitoring 2 radios. Back to net control, KC5AKB.
Okay, Rick, very good. Good signal. About an S4, but it's clean and loud over here in Parker. That's KC5AKB. We also got W5 Charlie Sierra Papa relayed in. Anybody else in Johnson County? Johnson County check-ins.
Kilo 0, Charlie Papa Alpha.
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
Did you catch Kilo 0, Charlie Papa Alpha, Nick out of Joshua?
I did not. I normally can hear him. Did you hear him pretty well?
Yep, clear as a bell, but you know, he's only like 5 miles from me, so that's easy. W5LTZ, back to net control.
All right, K0 Charlie Papa Alpha, do you copy net control?
K0 CPA, I can hear net control fine. I'm working on a handy-talkie this time. I don't have my mobile.
He must be down in a hole, and there must be a big rock between us, but he's in the log. Appreciate it, Matt. All right, last call for Johnson County check-ins. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go down to Somerville County. Sorry, guys, I'm working to the center. Somerville County.
Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta. Whiskey 5, Kilo Bravo Tango.
All right, 2 good signals down there from Somerville. Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta. That's Mike, and W5KBT Kelly. Kelly, let me ask you, what do you hear? And I'll ask you first.
Mike, I wasn't hearing a whole lot, so I went over to the 444-925, and it's picking up about everything. So I'm hearing it that way, but I'm not direct. I'm not hearing a lot tonight.
Well, good. I'm glad you have that. So so that's good. Thanks for always checking in, Kelly. MLD Mike, what are you hearing?
I have the same report as Kelly. I do have 444-925 monitoring, and got a lot of noise down here tonight. A lot of noise on Glen Road, so not hearing a lot. W5MLD back to you.
Okay, Mike, I'll clear with you. And we'll move into Hood County. Hood County, I've got JD, W1 Delta Victor Zulu. You're in the books there. Anybody else in Hood County?
K5 Echo Sierra Victor. Kilo 5 Lima, Quebec.
Okay, I copied KB5SQG. Bob, your signal tonight is as good as I've heard it in many months. You're an S5, sometimes an S6 up here, so good signal. K5 Echo Sierra Victor, that would be Clayton. K5 Bravo Yankee Fox is Mike, and KK5LQ is Kelton. Kelton, how you been?
Busy, doing as much of nothing as I could do. Thank you.
Well, that would explain why I'm not getting any VIG or any interest payments.
Could be.
Okay. All right. Anybody else in Hood County? Hood County check-ins.
Whiskey 1 Delta Victor Zulu, JD.
Okay, W1 Delta Victor Zulu, JD, good signal. Got you in the books. Anybody else in Hood? Okay, any relays? Any relays?
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
Yeah, KG5ZIN, Robert, I check in from Somerville County. W5MLD.
I was kind of wondering if Robert was going to be in there. Robert, I'll try it one more time. Are you hearing me out of Parker County, KG5ZIN? Okay, I got you that time about an S1. I just wanted to see if you could hear me. Thanks for checking in tonight, Robert. Good to hear you. All right, this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa, net control for tonight's North Central Texas Simplex net. Let me roll up into Jack County. Let's go to Jack County. Jack County, please call now with your check-in. Any stations in Jack County monitoring tonight, we'd sure love to have your check-in. Anybody in Jack County that would like to check in? All right, nothing heard. How about Wise County? I know somebody's up there.
KI5LET.
I heard Uniform X-Ray Fox. What's your prefix? I can't recall. Yeah, Gary and Alvord, got you. KI5UXF. That's good. I can hear you tonight. That's great. Anybody else up in Wise County? All right, KI5LET. If you wouldn't mind, sir, go ahead and make your calls up there and see what you can pick up.
Absolutely. This is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Any stations would like to check in tonight, you can hear us here in Central Wise County. Come with your call now.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Romeo Hotel Golf.
Okay, we picked up Kilo Foxtrot 5, Romeo Hotel Golf. That's Darty here in Wise County. We did get Gary in Wise County and Alvord. And any other stations would like to check into the net tonight, come with your call now. Boy, somebody was just barely breaking my squelch there. Any relays on that station? Okay, we'll try one more time. Any stations anywhere? Denton, Collin, Cook, Grayson, Monte, Clay County, Archer County, any stations to the north would like to check in to the net tonight, come with your call now. Man, somebody's trying so hard and I'm just barely getting it. I can't pick out a word. Try one more time. Nothing else heard, Mike. We did pick up KF5RHG. That's Matt or Darty in Decatur. KI5LET, back to net control.
There was a Van Zant station trying to check in.
That may be who it was. W5BSD, Kevin in Van Zant. Try one more time. Anybody else can relay the Van Zant County station in. I think it's Kevin, W5BSD. Try again. Mike, I'm not hearing him. He's on. He's monitoring us on NetLogger, and I heard him earlier, but before the net started. But I'm not hearing him now. Just somebody was barely breaking the squelch, but I couldn't catch a call sign.
Okay, Top. I appreciate it. All clear with KI5LET. And let me go down and see in Bosque, WC5WC. Wiley, are you there? Yeah, are you in the mood to, I don't know if you're on the beam or the vertical, but either one, you mind making a call just to see who can hear you, anyone, anywhere down there? Maybe you can catch somebody in McLennan. There is a Limestone station, county station that checks in. If you don't mind, throw it out.
Okay, I was working on my last year.
Yep, I'll move out and see. Let's see here. This is KF5VSP net control for tonight's North Central Texas Simplex net. I'll tell you what, let me just make a general call. This will be a general call for any late check-ins, any stations, anywhere, any counties, anywhere within the sound of net control's voice here. Come on, check in. We're listening.
KB5RM.
Whiskey 5, Delta Whiskey Romeo.
Okay, I got KB5RM. That would be Les. I hear you tonight, Les. Pretty good signal tonight. The other station was at Whiskey 5 Delta Whiskey Romeo.
That's affirmative in Tarrant County.
Okay, Tarrant County. Can I get your name, sir?
Name is Don, Delta Oscar November.
Okay, you're about 20 over here to my location in Parker. That's W5 Delta Whiskey Romeo. Don in Tarrant County, and we got KB5RM. We got Les out there in Arlington. Les, are you hearing much out there tonight?
Not a lot, not like usual, but I'm hearing you pretty well.
Okay, good. I've got you about S2 and Q5, so I hear everything you're saying. So appreciate you stopping by for sure. Are there any other late check-ins? Anyone, anywhere that hadn't checked in yet? All right, I got K5 Charlie Alpha Bravo. Chuck, good to have you back in the log. Yeah, Wiley, I didn't mean to keep you, but if you've got the time, yeah, throw it out and see what you can get down there, to your south and McLennan and Limestone and so forth.
This is WC556 of the North Central Texas Simplex net. Is there anyone south in South Boston County, Hill, McLennan, or thereabouts that would like to check in? Call now.
I did not. I haven't heard Don in forever. He's down in Valley Mills, isn't he?
Yes, sir, very much.
Thank you very much. And Don, I don't think you're hearing me, but I'm glad he's there. It's been a while since he's checked in. I appreciate it, Wiley.
Relay.
I'll clear with WC5WC. Go ahead, relay.
Yeah, KI5WED, Jennifer's trying to check in Hood County.
All right, Jennifer, KI5 Whiskey Echo Delta, are you copying net control? Mike, I'm not hearing her.
Yeah, I had her about 40 over here, but she's pretty close to me, not too far. So, Jennifer, we'll get you checked in there via relay. Okay, Mike, she's actually here in Somerville County tonight. She's at the GRNC in her vehicle.
Well, now I know why I can't hear her. She's down in the bowl, isn't she?
Yeah, she's down here where I am, RF, Black Hole of Texas.
I just had to say it. Okay, very good. Thanks, Jennifer, if you're listening. Thanks for checking in. That's what I like. Just no matter where you are, just put your call out. And thanks for the relay, Mike. All right, that was KI5 Whiskey Echo Delta. That's Jennifer Mobile in Somerville County, but she's home QTH is Hood County. And then we got AI5AI. We got Don down in Bosque, relayed in from Wiley. And then K5 Charlie Alpha Bravo. Chuck, are you in Tarrant County, or am I wrong? K5CAB. Chuck, are you there? I guess Chuck was a drive-by, or he can't hear me now, but he's checked in before, and he may be here in Weatherford, but you know what? Chuck's in Parker County. That's K5CAB. That was Chuck. So is there anybody else, any other late check-ins, anyone, anywhere that would like to check in if you haven't already? Any relays before we move on? All right, let's go on into the next part of the net here. Anybody that's checked in tonight, if you would like to have the frequency to make a call specifically to a station you heard, or if you'd like to make a general call and get signal reports from your station, now would be the time. Just come with your call. KE5 November Golf Mike. Trey, it's all yours. Go ahead. Trey, gosh, you're booming in tonight. I mean, you're loud, but you're really loud tonight. So I think conditions are picking up just slightly. I haven't looked at the map. It appears from east to west, but I haven't checked. But anyway, I'll clear with KE5NGM. Anybody else that's checked in tonight, if you'd like to have the frequency, I'll let you make a call or two. To anybody that you've heard specifically, or if you want to make a general call, just see who's hearing you. Whiskey Alpha 5 Echo Delta X-ray. That's Byron down in Erath County. The frequency's yours. Go ahead, Byron. Okay. Byron, what are you running tonight? You're 5 over 9. Audio's a little low. Your signal's good. Your audio's a little low. Just wonder what you're running. Okay. Yep. Signal's 5 over 9 tonight, which is a bit stronger than usual. But all right. Well, you're sounding good up here. Anything else, Byron? You want to make another call? Okay, yeah, I'd be interested because yeah, that's not the usual Kenwood. It kind of sounds soft and NPR-ish. Anyway, but it's strong, guy. Your signal's strong as it's ever been. So, all right, we'll talk to you later. WA5EDX will clear with you, and this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa, North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're in the portion of the net where we're asking any participants that have checked in tonight if you'd like to make a call. So I'll give you the frequency. You can make a call to anybody you've heard or just a general call to get reports. Anyone? Anybody want to make a call? This will be last call for you to make a call on the net tonight.
November 3, Delta Mike Echo.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I heard somebody. Go ahead, Kenny.
Yeah, it was November 3, Delta Mike Echo N3 DME over in, I believe, Dallas County or Tarrant County 1 was calling.
Yeah, that's me calling.
All right, if you've got a copy on him, he may want to make some calls, so go ahead and proceed if that's the case.
GM.
All right, y'all double Mike 1, N3 DME, N3 Delta Mike Echo. Are you willing to make or wishing to make a call, sir?
Yes, sir. Can I get hold of, let's see, Trey, KE5NGM?
All right, November 3, Delta Mike Echo, wishing to get a hold of Trey. Are you reading him, Trey?
Hey, Trey, I got a question. I noticed you running the Yaesu with a Mirage. What kind of power are you putting into that Mirage 3016? Roger on that. I'm using the Yaesu 20 watts going out to the Mirage, and I think I'm getting around 100 coming out. I always hear you real well, and I can hear Mike tonight real well. I don't think I get much past the end of Tarrant County. I'm going to be looking for another antenna, so I'm going to be working on it here pretty quick. Thanks for the comeback. I'll be standing by, N3DME.
Okay, I'll clear with NGM and YBI and DME. And this is KF5VSP. Sound like a poem there. Anybody else want to make a call? Last time, opportunity tonight to come on in here and give me your call sign, and we'll let you have the frequency to make a call.
KI5LET.
KI5LET. Go ahead, sir.
Thanks, Mike. I was going to try Cam. I had a real good copy on him earlier. AI5BU. Can you still hear KI5LET? I'm not hearing him. Anybody else hear Cam? Okay, he may have dropped off. So let me try one more. Brian, KG5FKV. I had a good solid copy on you earlier. Can you hear KI5LET?
FKV, are you still on frequency? Top, I think he probably popped in and popped out.
Okay, all right, nothing heard. I'm 0 for 2 tonight, but I'm having a blast. KI5LET, thanks, Mike. Back to net control.
Absolutely my pleasure. Clear with LET. This is KF5VSP. Anybody else want to come in and make a call? Don't be shy. It's Simplex Net. Okay, nothing heard. We'll clear out and we'll move on into the ham radio section. So we'll go to the technical portion. So pretty self-evident, but this is the technical side of things. If you have something you'd like to share that you have found that works on something, or if you're having a problem with something or programming something, or have a question for the group, or anything technically related that you'd like to share or ask a question. Anybody? Anybody have anything technically related for the group, a question that you may have on something that you need an answer to, or something you found out that you'd like to share, or anything technical for ham radio?
YBI.
KB5YBI. Ken, go ahead.
Hi, Mike. KB5YBI Kid here in Johnson County. I'll just throw this out to the group, and you don't necessarily have to respond to now, but I'll give you my email. I'm looking for advice and opinions and subjective comments. I hope to be putting up 2 towers here in the next couple of months against a building I just put up. It's a 40 by 40 metal building. Looking at grounding, maybe running some ground wires attached to the tower out in different directions, and lightning protection and theories. I've heard a ton of different ideas about this. I want to see what those out there have towers up, what they've done, what they think, and best way to do things. I mean, you know, direct strike, you can't stop it. That's just too much power. But I'm talking about running ground wires off of my tower, out under my road base from my driveway in different directions, and how many, you know, what degrees do we separate them, how long do they go, anything related to that topic. My email is Kilo Bravo 5 Yankee Bravo India .radio@gmail.com. I'd be interested in seeing everybody's opinion. KB5YBI.
All right, so KB5YBI is throwing it out to the group. He's going to put 2 towers up and bracket one of them, I think, on a metal building. But his question is to the group, the brain trust, the experienced ones. He's heard all kinds of opinions and theories and installations of grounding systems. So he's looking for assistance, opinions, and experience. He can be reached at kb5ybi.radio@gmail.com if you would like to participate and give him your 2 cents and thoughts on grounding of towers. Anybody have anything right now real quick? All right, he can be reached at kb5ybi.radio@gmail.com. So give him an email on your experiences and thoughts on grounding of towers. All right, anybody else have anything for the technical section here? Anybody anywhere on the technical section? All right, nothing heard. Let's go into the buy, sell, buy, sell. Anybody got anything they're looking for or anything they're trying to peddle?
Kilowatt Baker 5, Whiskey Baker.
No way. KB5WB, what you got for sale?
I still got that Lunar amplifier. It's a 1080, 10in 80 out. I tested it with 9in and got 90 out, so it's working better than it's supposed to. 125 bucks. Lunar 1080 is the model number. KB5WB. I can be reached at 254-631-9766. KB5WB, back to net control.
So, David, I'm kind of losing you a little bit. I remember you put it out last week. It's a 10in 80 out 2-meter amp. What's the brand? What brand is it?
Lunar, L-U-N-A-R, Lunar.
I couldn't hear him. I know y'all can hear him. Could y'all hear what he said?
Lima Uniform Romeo Alpha Mike, Lunar.
Okay, Lunar. All right. David, give us your phone number one more time.
You bet. It's 254-631-9766. 254-631-9766.
Got it. That's 254-631-9766. 254-631-9766. David's got a Lunar. He's got an amp, a 2-meter amp, 10in 80 out, $125. Get a hold of him if you're interested. Anybody else have anything they want to list for sale, or perhaps maybe you're looking for something? Okay, KF5, Victor Bravo Lima. That's Jerry out in Graham. Jerry, go ahead. Okay, and does it have to be a TA33 or something that's a small tri-bander? Okay, and Jerry, what's the best way to reach you? Okay, all right, so Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima, he's in search of a Mosley TA33 would be the dream team there. I believe he's got a son or son-in-law that's putting up a station. Or he'd be open to see what mid-size or small tri-banders you may have for sale. So that's Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima. He's good on QRZ email. Looking for a Mosley TA33 would be the grand prize. But if you have a tri-bander beam, he'd be interested in seeing what you have. Anybody else for buy-sell tonight? All right, I'm going to sneak in and be kind of, it was really more technical, but I've got a TMV71 Kenwood that just all of a sudden just decided that it didn't want to put out any power, some sort of module. But the question I have for the group, does anybody have a reference that works on Kenwood radios for me?
YBI.
YBI.
Have a local gentleman down here, a neighbor of mine that I'll get you hooked up with. He works on a lot of stuff. He pretty much does all our technical stuff here in Johnson County. KB5 YBI.
Okay, yeah, Matt may have told me he works on amps as well, right?
Well, Todd IWM normally does our amp stuff for us. Jason W5NEC has worked on a lot of radios for us, so he might be able to have some information for you.
I appreciate it. How's IWM doing? Gosh, she hasn't been in here in months.
Doing good. Working a lot, doing a lot of early morning stuff, so he goes to bed early so he can get up early, so he hasn't been in here as much. KB5 YBI.
All right, Kenny. Yeah, reach out to me either on QRZ or you've got my phone number or message or something. I'd sure be interested in a little help on that because I sure do like that radio. All right, this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Anybody else have anything for buy, sell, or we're going to move on? nothing heard. Anybody have any announcements? This would be the time. If you have an announcement, come on in.
YBI.
YBI, go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like I've been on here a lot tonight. Club Kilo Charlie 5 November X-Ray KC5NX out of Johnson County is currently running a special event, November 5 Victor Echo Tango N5 Vet, honoring veterans for Veterans Day. This will be running through the 14th, I believe it is. We have a gentleman, oh goodness gracious, let me see right now, he's on 14276 running HF. And after the net closes, I'll hang around here a little bit and run some 2-meter Simplex for N5 VET special event if anybody's interested. KB5YBI.
Very cool. All right. I'm sure you heard him, but I'll throw it out anyway. The Johnson County Club is running a special event, November 5 Victor Echo Tango. They have a station on 14276 right now. And YBI will be hanging around to do some Simplex contacts on 2-meter for N5 Victor Echo Tango special event. All right. Anybody else have any announcements? KF5VBL, go ahead, Jerry. All right, Jerry out of Graham said one of the schools up there at the Graham Airport is going to have a balloon launch tomorrow, and they're going to be tracking it starting at 9 o'clock to noon. So if anybody's out in that area, go out to the Graham Airport and be part of that balloon launch, and hopefully the transponders will work good and they can track it. All right, last call for announcements.
KB5WB.
Whiskey Baker, go.
Just remind everybody of the vertical net on 144.190 every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. 144.190, 2-meter sideband vertical net every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. KB5WB.
Yeah, I need to remind myself of that. Golly. I had a blast. I've been on there 2 times. It's been fun. There's a sideband net vertical for all the vertical applications out there. So if you've got a vertical, test it out. See, you'll like it. It's 144.190, 144.190 every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Upper sideband, and listen in and check in. So you don't need to have a big setup and a horizontal beam. Give it a try. If you've never done it, just run your vertical net, 144.190 upper sideband, Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Last call for announcements.
KI5LET.
LET, go.
Quick amendment to Jerry's announcement about the balloon launch tomorrow. If you can't make it to Graham, look for it on APRS.5. The call sign for that balloon is Whiskey Tango 5 Delta Hotel -11. Whiskey Tango 5 Delta Hotel -11. It should show up on APRS 5 if everything works. KI5LET, back to net control.
Great, Top. Put that on the Facebook page just as another outlet. So I'm sure everybody heard you, heard Top about the if you want to follow that that transponder on APRS 5 Whiskey Tango 5 Delta Hotel -11 is what it is. But it'll also be posted on the North Central Texas Simplex Net Facebook page. All right. there's no more announcements, I'd like to make one final call, last call for any stations anywhere that have not already checked in tonight. Please call now. Hello, Wendell, KD5 Kilo Tango, Quebec. Wendell in Weatherford. Are you at the base station or are you mobile? All right, well, you're sure nice and loud. Have you been on long? Well, good. Glad that we know you're hanging around. Check in more often, Wendell. That's KD5KTQ. That's Wendell here in Parker County, specifically right here at Weatherford. Anybody else? Last call for late check-ins.
WD5IWW.
Whiskey Delta 5, India Whiskey. Good evening, Senator. How are you?
Well, right now good inside doors, outside not so good. But we knew it was coming. I'm glad to see at least the wind in my facility or my vicinity has died down somewhat. It was quite chilly earlier, but we got pretty much everything in the greenhouse and what's not movable covered up and see how it does. But anyway, definitely wanted to get in here. Sorry about the late check-in, but got a late start. But on net logger here, so it looks like you've had a pretty good turnout. I'll turn it back to you, Mike. 73. KF5 at VSP, net control, WD5IWW.
All right, Sean, appreciate it, buddy. Great signal, as always. I've never heard a bad signal out of that station in the short time. I guess it's been 6 or 7 years anyway. All right, that's WD5IWW, Sean in Decatur. Anybody else there want to check in? We're fixing to close it down. Well, nothing heard on my end. Any relays before we close the net? Yeah, Jerry, go ahead and give us a quick signal report from Graham. Just tell us, give us the cliff notes on who you're hearing. All right, great. That's good news. All right, thank you, Jerry. Just before we part ways and close it down, just so y'all know, Jerry's out in Young County in Graham, Texas, northwest of Palo Pinto, good ways out there. He was here in HBX in Comanche County and TGI and LTZ and NGM and Nick TLG all the way down in Coleman County. Somerville County, both KBT and MLD, if y'all weren't hearing Jerry and Young, y'all were being heard out there. He was getting about an S1. He could understand y'all from Somerville. Hood County stations, he heard most everybody. in Hood County, also Parker and Tarrant County stations. So y'all were being heard out there in Young County. Thank you, Jerry, for that. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and clear out and close it down, gentlemen. Enjoy the fall weather, and appreciate your participation. Look forward to catching up with everybody next week. This is KF5 VSP, closing it out tonight, and 7-3.
Had fun, Mike. Great job. KB5YBO.
Great job, Mike. Enjoyed net tonight. Thanks for doing it. WI5MRW.
My pleasure, and thanks, Kenny, for all the work, and Rick as well, and everybody that helped with the relays. KF5 VSP. I'll be back shortly.
Great job, Mike. And hey, by the way, MRW, you're a 5-4 in Wise County.
KF5LET, KB5YBI.
Hello, Ken. KB5YBI is KI5LET.
Yes, sir. I received a text from Rick a while ago. You had mentioned something about working some of the N5EET. If you're still interested in doing that, he has instructed me to give you his phone number. Are you ready to copy?
I've got his phone number and some emails from him. So I'm going to try to do it here in the next day or so. And what I was going to do is listen to you tonight. Evidently, there's not a script for that. It's kind of roll your own. So, and I actually, you logged me last year, right after the net on Veterans Day last year. So I'm just going to listen one more time and try to get, some kind of idea of how to do it. And then I'm going to get on the air here in the next day or two and definitely do it.
Alrighty. Yeah, there's no set script for it. It's a special event call honoring our veterans for Veterans Day. And you just throw that out there, give your call sign once an hour or so for your personal call, and you work it as the event call sign and make contacts. There's no given pattern to it. So, yeah, we'll give everybody a second here to clear and say their good evenings or whatever they're doing. Then I'll fire it up and be glad to talk with you about it. And then just give Rick a call and make sure we're clear, because with the special events, you only have one station per mode, per band at the same time. So, we can have somebody working 20-meter CW and 20-meter voice at the same time, but you can only have one of each. So that's we just try to coordinate that, make sure we're not bumping heads with each other. And I'll stand by and see who else has what to say, and then we'll start that up. KB5YBI.
Great job on net logger, Matt. You kept up with it. 53 check-ins. Awesome.
Yeah, it was a fun ride. Now I'm trying to figure out how to get a screenshot of 53 check-ins because it doesn't fit on my screen, and I don't see any zoom option in this thing.
Yeah, same problem here. What you do is change your screen resolution. I've got a 4K monitor on my laptop here, so I just... I guess lower my zoom level or whatever to make it fit, and then I can get a screenshot.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that option. I think this is a 1080p monitor, and I'm running it through TeamViewer anyway, so I don't know. Maybe I can do something with TeamViewer.
Well, you could always put it on 2 pages.
Well, I heard at least 12 different counties tonight. A couple of them I couldn't make out well, including Young, Eastland, and Palo Pinto. First time I didn't hear them, second time I did, but not bad for my location for 12 counties. KB5YBO.
Ken, I'm counting 17 counties.
Well, that's probably the overall count. 12 is all I heard. I didn't hear Jerry of Young County first time he checked in, but I could hear him a while ago when he came back to Mike at the end. I could tell he was there. I couldn't copy him well, but I could hear him. And then Cam out in Eastland, when he first checked in, I couldn't hear him. I heard Mike relay to him. He came back later. I could hear him a little bit, but not real well. And same thing in the Palo Pinto County. But I had Parker, Tarrant, Palo Pinto, Eastland, Erath, Bosque, Hill, Ellis, Hood, Somerville, Wise, Young, and of course Johnson County. But yeah, there were several of them that you probably have in there that I could not hear.
Yeah, that's true there. Yeah, I was logging for everything, not just I was waiting for Mike to come back with them. But yeah, the one-timers, I've got Young, Van Zant, Palapino, Hill. Guess that's it for singles. Everything else had at least 2. Bosque had 2, Dallas had 2, Ellis, Somerville had 3. So yeah, good turnout, that's for sure.
Tarrant had 11 check-ins.
Yeah, see, I'd left Dallas off the list. I'm the one that relayed 2 guys in from Dallas County. I didn't have them written down here. So I guess you can make that 13 stations that I could actually hear.
Yep, it was a good night. Well, I'm going to finish up my little paperwork here, get this screenshot, and I'm going to call it a night. So, haven't been staying up too late lately. Battling a cough and a little bit of a sore throat. I don't think there's anything wrong. I think it's just allergies, but makes me want to go to bed.
I understand. I'm going to run a little VET, see how that works out, and the minute it dies off, I'm going to go to bed. Trying to get more rest and slow down a little bit with this blood pressure issue. I don't want to be going back to the emergency room. KB5YB. CQ. This is Special Event Station, November 5, Victor Echo Tango, N5 VET, N5 Vet, honoring our veterans for Veterans Day week here. November 5, Victor Echo Tango, looking for contacts, anybody, anywhere.
Well, I'll take you up on one, Ken, just before I sign out. W5LTZ.
W5LTZ got you in there, Matt, at 0325 Zulu. Appreciate it. And there's another station, a W station, something that was way down the noise. Come back and try again for N5VET, please. WC5WC. All right, Wiley, I don't know what's going on. I don't hear you near as well tonight as I normally do. You're usually one of the stronger stations, but you're way down low tonight, but I do have you in the log. 0326 Zulu. And I will go ahead and say this for everybody's information. There is a QRZ page for November 5 Victor Echo Tango. So when we put you in the log, you can go there, and there's information for a commemorative QSL card that we'll be sending out when the event is over. There's an address on there to send an SASE, and love to swap cards with everybody. WC5WC, are you a vet, sir?
No, I'm not. Got some family, but I'm not.
Alrighty, I wasn't sure, don't know you well enough. I'm not myself. Grandfather was, a couple great uncles were, but grew up in time of peace and didn't have to go myself. Registered, but they didn't call me. Might have something to do with the argument I had with a Navy recruiter one time. It was really ugly to me. Nothing against the Navy, but that particular recruiter was not very professional. Appreciate you checking in with us tonight. November 5, Victor Echo Tango. Yes, sir. My oldest son tried to get in, and they wouldn't take him here in Johnson County. Everybody told him to go to Fort Worth if they accepted more. And he was almost there, and they found out he had a knee problem and had done some therapy on the knee for a strained ligament, and they wrote him off, called him damaged goods, and wouldn't take him. So it just depends on how bad they need you, I guess, at the time.
Yeah, they took my brother, took my father, uncle, broke my cousin. They didn't want me. I had my doctor told me
Yes, sir. That's kind of the way he felt after it. You know, there's certain criteria they have in population to how many they have to take, and they were just taking the cream of the crop. Because the time he was going in, they were kind of downscaling from the war in the Middle East over there a few years ago, and we're getting pickier and pickier about how they took. And the minute they found out about his damaged knee, they just said, "No, thank you, go away." Oh, wow. Yeah, looks like they call you down there to at least get you home, but I guess that's the way the government does things sometimes. Oh, well, I appreciate the contact. Now, I've got you about an S7 right now. You're at least twice as loud as you were when you started a while ago. Things may be working in a little bit. Appreciate the contact. 7-3s, have a good evening. This is November 5 Victor Echo Tango special event station for Veterans Day. Saying thank you to all our vets. All gave some gave all. N5 VET, looking for contacts. Anybody, anywhere.
Kilo 5, Lima, Quebec.
Kilo 5, Lima, Quebec. Have you in the book at 330 Zulu, 330 Zulu. Good evening, sir.
How are you, kid? You're staying busy on this radio tonight, it sounds like. This is Kelson over at Granbury. You're sounding good over here.
Kelton, appreciate it. Yeah, I have fun on the radio. That's my stress relief from all the garbage in the world and running my own business, and I'm more relaxed and comfortable here than just about anywhere. So I enjoy doing it, and I appreciate y'all being out there with us tonight. Again, N5VET does have a QRZ page, and we'll be sending out commemorative cards or collector's cards, however you want to say it. If you'll look that up and send that to them, we'll be glad to get back to you.
Well, I will take a look at that. I've got a box full of cards that I haven't set out. Bought them, postage went up. The radio sort of died off for a few years. It's coming back now, as happy as it is.
Kelton, I appreciate it. Yeah, as I seen during the announcement section a while ago, I hope to get these 2 towers up, and I don't know, the next 6 months. If I'm being realistic about it, I wanted to have them up by now. Things got delayed. I thought I'd have them up by this time of year, but now it's slowing down. So I'm trying not to be over optimistic. Say maybe by spring I'll have them up and ready to go, and looking forward to doing that and being able to sit around and work a little more DX and more time on these special events. It's just something I love doing, and looking forward to getting better at it. I think we've got somewhere in the neighborhood of 400 or 500 contacts on the special event now over the last week. And honestly, that's kind of a low number. A lot of our special events run higher numbers than that, but we take what we can get and enjoy it while we do. Conditions just haven't been as favorable this time. So I was supposed to go up IWM's house tonight and work with AKB doing a bunch of HF stuff, but with the blood pressure problems I'm having and things going on around here, I decided to call it off tonight and sit here at home and do a little 2-meter instead.
Well, you're sounding good in Granbury, and you take care of yourself. That's number one. You can't do the rest of it if you're not around to do it. So, anyway, enjoy the QSO. Later. It's probably, I'm trying to think of when the next time I expect. I guess Sunday night is probably the next time I expect to hear you. I lurk around mostly on that. Enjoy it very much. Have a good one. KK5LQ.
All righty, sir. Well, come check in with us Sunday night. I'll be in Glen Rose all day Sunday. Rick and I are going down there. We're teaching a class, tech class for folks at the hospital. And then we'll come back up to Cleburne Sunday night, I reckon, and run the nets. So feel free to come check in with us. Appreciate it. Got you 5 down here in North Johnson County. KK5LQ73, have a good evening from Special Events Station. November 5, Victor Echo Tango, looking for contacts. Anybody, anywhere. Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot, Gary and Alvord. Good evening, sir. All right, Gary, it's kind of in and out. I had you real strong, but we do have you in the log at 0334 UTC, 0334 UTZ for Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot. From November 5, Victor Echo Tango, QSL.
I appreciate what you're doing. I'm a veteran also.
All right, sir. Well, we enjoy doing this, and just a little bit we can do to pay back and say thank you to all those that served, and not only them, but their families. You know, the families go through a lot of this. They get left out a lot of times, but the families and any service member that's away from home pay a price as well, not having that loved one around. And so we honor not only the vets, but the families and such that supported them. What branch and how long were you in? Yeah, copied 8.5 in the Army. Thank you, sir. We do appreciate that. Yeah, unfortunately, too many of these young folks aren't being raised and taught to understand and appreciate what's going on and why we have what we have. But if it wasn't for those that have served, we wouldn't have it. So that's why we do this every year. We do a memorial event station, the Veterans Day station, and typically a Pearl Harbor station every year, because we can't let this stuff go away. We got to remember why we have what we have and say thank you. Well, our goal is not to let that happen, and we do appreciate it. The gentleman that generally organizes this for us, I don't know if you Americanize his call or not, as new as yours is. He used to be real well known in Fort Worth. Moved down here to Johnson County a few years ago and kind of got out. But WB5UDA, Whiskey Bravo 5 Uniform Delta Alpha J, Used to be real common in Fort Worth, and now he's down here in Johnson County with us. His dad died in the Battle of the Bulge, so it's something that's special and important to him, and we do all we can. Him and Rick has taken over helping a lot of the organization of this stuff, and man, we're going to keep it going as long as we can and remind everybody. Alrighty, sir. 7373. Have a good evening. This is KB5YBI operating Special Event Station, November 5 Victor Echo Tango. Yes, that's November 5 VET, honoring our veterans here on Veterans Day. N5VET, looking for contacts, anybody, anywhere.
W5MLD.
W5MLD, 0338 in the log. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Ken. I appreciate you doing that, and we appreciate the whole organization there.
Thank you, sir. Well, we're just honored to be able to do it. We have a lot of fun with it, loving radio and showing a little respect for our vets and appreciation, and we know they don't get enough. And like I said, can't let it die down. So appreciate you contacting us, and again, look us up on QRZ under N5VET. There's instructions at the bottom of the page for the cards.
Roger that. Appreciate it, Ken. 73. Appreciate the contact. W5MLD.
73, sir. November 5 Victor Echo Tango. Anybody, anywhere. Special Event Station honoring our veterans. Special Event Station, November 5, Victor Echo Tango. Looking for contacts. Anybody, anywhere. All right, let's see if I got that right. I copied Kilo Echo 5 Uniform Echo. Is that correct? All right, let's try that again. Sounds like you tried correcting me, but I didn't copy it. Give it to me 3 times real strong, like November 5 Victor Echo Tango. N5VET, November 5 Victor Echo Tango. Give me your call sign in some manner like that. Let's see if I can make sure I got it right. Alrighty. Kilo Echo 5 Uniform Echo is what I copied there. Guess I had it right the first time. Do have you in the log as 0339, sir. Good evening.
Correction on the call. Correction. Last letter is Tango. Uniform Tango.
Man, you're falling way down in the noise. Conditions are changing. I'm sitting here looking at Menolink, and it's going away on us, so we're losing our enhancement. I do have you in the log, though. I'm pretty sure I got that correct. Kilo Echo 5 Uniform Echo. We do show you in the log as 0339 UTC. And we are good on QRZ if you wish to exchange cards, sir. N5 Victor Echo Tango.
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
Last letter of his call sign was Tango. I had a good copy on him. KI5LET. His call sign, Kilo Echo 5, Uniform Tango.
All right, copy the Uniform Tango. Kilo Echo 5, Uniform Tango. We'll show that correction in the log. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate the relay. And since you're there, we'll show you as a contact as well at 0341 N5VET to Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ken. It's been helpful to listen how you do it. I think I got the gist of it. I had a couple of questions if you got a minute, or I could, call you tomorrow or something.
No, go ahead. Somebody else might want to know the answer as well.
Okay, so if I've got time, then I call Rick and make sure that the frequency and the mode and everything is available. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that is correct. Like I said, the rules for it, 1 per mode per band. You know, we can have phone on 20 and phone on 40 at the same time. We can have code on 40 and voice on 40 at the same time, or on whatever. So he's just trying to coordinate that, make sure we play by the rules, and then you just get on there and run what you can.
Okay, so there's not like a sign up, or if you can spot yourself on DX Spotter, and I just wondered if there was an online way to sign up. But basically, you just run it through Rick.
Yeah, that gives us a pretty solid command, and everybody's talking to him, so we know who's doing what, or somebody's supposed to be on at has asked for a particular time, say 3 to 5 tomorrow afternoon. That he'll say, hey, we got so-and-so supposed to be on at 3, but you can run it from noon to 3, and then after 5 you can pick up, run more, or whatever. Just it gives him a little more direct control over, so we don't bump heads with each other.
Okay, that's cool. And then you keep a log, and then you submit the log. He had instructions in his email about how to submit the log. And then your contacts, you just give them instructions on how to go to the QRZ page, and at the bottom, instructions to get the QSL card back. And that's the deal, right? Pretty much.
Yes, sir. N5VET does have a QRZ page. At the bottom of that page, there is instructions for an SASE, self-addressed stamped envelope, and if they are willing to send that in, and if they don't have a QSL card, write it on a napkin, write it on a receipt, a piece of notebook paper. If they'll send us a note with the contact information and their address, we'll send them a card back. Realize a lot of folks, especially some of the new ones, may not have QSL cards made up, but man, napkin, receipt, notebook paper, send us the date and the time on it to show we talked to you. We'll send you a card back.
Okay, so now I get it. They got to confirm it, essentially, with the date and time. Okay, well, that makes sense. Okay, man, that helps. That really helps. I'm going to give it a shot when I get a second this weekend. KI5LET, thanks for all you do, Ken.
Appreciate it, sir. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy it, especially if conditions open up. And, man, we've run into pileups on this where it's just all you can do to run for a couple hours at a time, and then there's been times when it's, half a dozen contacts in an hour. So I know Rick caught some DX a couple of nights ago and caught Italy and Germany and several places over on the other side of the pond. So sometimes it's like that, and sometimes it's just as hard and fast, kind of like field day. So you just never know. You just got to roll with it and see what happens.
Okay, man, I really appreciate it. And the field day makes sense. It's kind of working the same way, so that's cool. All right, man, well, have fun with it tonight. I'm going to go in and get some wire here. 7-3, sir, KI5LET, we're clear with N5, or N5 Victor Echo Tango.
Alpha Kilo Bravo.
Alpha Kilo Station, go ahead.
KC5AKB. Remember, we got to stay in the general portion of the band, too.
QSL Top, did you copy that?
Yes, I saw that, the email I got from Rick, because the call sign, the VET call sign is general, so you got to stay there. Got it, man.
All right, appreciate it. Hey, show me for N5VET. This is KC5AKB, N5VET. I copy.
20 over, 59 plus 20 at 3:46 UTC time. Thank you, Rick. That is something I had forgot to relay to him.
Yeah, QSL on the UTC makes it a lot easier entering the logs. And I believe he has access to the QRZ WV5 UDA stroke N5VET log, too. So, caught you on the 346 UTC. 7-3 from KC5AKB.
QSL, let's make that 50 over. I got a good read on the meter that time, got in front of it. Thank you, sir. Yeah, and then Top, you have to give your personal call sign at least once an hour. To keep up with the deal, but you run the call sign. Anyway, thank you, gentlemen. This is November 5, Victor Echo Tango, special event station for Veterans Day. The operator is Kilo Bravo 5 Yankee Bravo India. We're looking for contacts anywhere to say thank you to our veterans. All gave some gave all. We want to remember them and remind the rest of the world why we have what we have and the country is what it is. November 5, Victor Echo Tango, looking for contacts, anybody, anywhere. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima. Good evening, sir. Have you in the log at 0347 UTC. Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Bravo Lima. Jerry, do you copy? Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Bravo Lima. We do have you in the log with N5 VET with a time of 0347. QSL? Copy to half a saying. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima. You are in the log. You are in the log at 0347. 0347 UTC time for November 5, Victor Echo Tango. All right, Jerry, thanks for the contact. Yeah, I felt about an S1 there at the end of it. Came in, sounded great, but then it faded out. Appreciate it. Do have you in there. See you November 5, Victor Echo Tango. Anybody, anywhere for a special event contact. CQ 2 meter. Special event station, November 5, Victor Echo Tango in 5 Vet. Honoring our veterans for Veterans Day. November 5, Victor Echo Tango special event. Looking for contacts. Anybody, anywhere. Kilo 5, Whiskey Sierra November. We have you in the log at 0349. Good evening. All right, sure. I'm showing about an S3 on this end, but good clear audio. You see Granbury, is that correct? All righty, sir. Well, you got good audio on that machine. That's helping you out with the low S meter. But yeah, we're here in northern Johnson County, about 3 miles south of the Tarrant County line, up here off 1902 Chisholm Trail, just west of that intersection. About 10 miles due west of Burleson, northwest of Godley, or southwest of Crowley. Depends on how you want to look at it. But we do have you in the log, and we appreciate the contact. Did you copy the QRZ information? Three, sir. Thank you for the contact. I've got a text. There's a station, Whiskey 5, Delta Whiskey Romeo. Whiskey 5, Delta Whiskey Romeo. Do you copy November 5, Victor Echo Tango?
That's affirmative.
Wow, came in there nice and strong. I don't know why I hadn't heard you before, but sound like a local station there. In the log at 351. Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you, and thanks for what you're doing.
Oh, honored and glad to be able to do it and say thank you to those that have given us what we have. Do have you here in S9 in North Johnson County. What's your location?
Northwest Fort Worth.
All righty. Well, AKB sent me the text that you were out there, and I had not heard you, but great signal here. We're not that far apart. Cross the pasture, as they say. Are you a veteran, sir?
Yes, sir, I am.
All righty. What branch and how long?
Air Force Reserves, 6 years.
Yeah, copied the 6 years Air Force Reserve. Thank you, sir. No, it's a lot on the veterans and their families that they're away from, so we appreciate that service, and it's just a small way for us to come back and say thank you to everybody.
Well, again, I appreciate you doing it.
I'm glad to do so. November 5, Victor Echo Tango with W5DWR. KV5YBI Operating Special Event Station, November 5 Vet. November 5 Victor Echo Tango Special Event Station, honoring our veterans on Veterans Day. Looking for contacts. November 5 Victor Echo Tango for anybody, anywhere. Alpha India 5 Bravo Uniform. Cam, is that you way out there on the west side? All righty. Well, I couldn't hear you. I could barely tell you were in there earlier on the net, but I've got you about an S3 and great audio right now. Your audio is really strong. Have you in the log at 0353. Go ahead. All right, so appreciate it. Faded out a little bit at that time, but we do have you in there. Great to make that stretch. It's funny, according to MentalLink, our propagation enhancement's going away, but I got a better signal on you now than when it was showing the enhancement. Oh, man, that's the fun part of this radio. Yeah, you were up S4 that time, even stronger than before. So there's something waving around in between us and helping in and out. But do appreciate the contact. And in case you didn't hear it, QRZ.com, November 5 Victor Echo Tango. There's a page set up there and instructions for the cards. Go ahead. All right, Cam, you're barely making it. You went from an S4 to an S1 at best right there. But we appreciate it. Got you in the log. Thank you, sir. 7-3, have a great weekend. See a special event station, November 5 Vet. November 5 Victor Echo Tango, honoring our veterans here on Veterans Day. Looking for contacts. Anybody, anywhere. You see a special event station, November 5, Victor Echo Tango, N5 Vet, honoring our veterans. November 5, Victor Echo Tango, looking for contacts. Anybody, anywhere. Well, we'll give it a couple of more calls before we shut down. Special event station, November 5, Victor Echo Tango, N5 Vet, honoring our veterans. Looking for contacts, anybody, anywhere for special event station, November 5, Victor Echo Tango. All right, it looks like maybe we'll run our course on this one for the evening. Thank you, everybody, for your participation. And look us up on QRZ, follow up for the card information. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening. Thank you to all our vets and their families that have given. This is November 5 Victor Echo Tango, operator Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India clear, 7-3, good evening.
Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Kilo Bravo.
Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah. Sounds good there. Got a few more in the log. I think David got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. David got about 7 or 8 in the log there, so that helped on 20 meters and kind of taking a break. I think I'm fixing to move up to 80 meters, but or 40 meters there, see what I can scrounge up on 40 as far as contacts, kind of losing everything there on 20 meters. Hey, Don, are you still by the radio? Gonna let Don know he was sounding good too over there around Lake Worth. So anyway, appreciate you running it, Ken, and great job always there. Hopefully we'll get a few more in the log after a while there, and he sounded good out there.
I appreciate it. Glad I got to at least run a little bit here. I missed coming up doing it. I really wanted to come up tonight, but just didn't have it in me. So I'm going to go take my meds, go to bed and get a nap, and get up for breakfast in the morning and see what kind of craziness I get into. My daughter wants me to go car shopping with her. I need to do work on my truck. It's just going to be an insane day start to finish. So this old man's going to go get a nap and see if he can get ready for it. Appreciate you being there and coordinating all this. KB5YB.
Yeah, we just hanging out. That's all we're doing, having fun. That's what radio's all about. Catch y'all later. Have a good night, and don't wake the little one up there when you go in there. 7-3, KC5AKB.
Yeah, Mom and Daddy came and got him a while ago, so we're not going to have him all night. I wasn't sure, but they came, picked him up, took him home. But we'll have him again a lot of the day, if not all day tomorrow, and possibly tomorrow night as they go through this wedding with their friends. So we're going to get a little of that grandbaby time. KB5YB out. Good evening.
Good evening. Anybody else out here on Simplex at this time? KC5AKB.
Can't stay, but I can say hi there, AKB. I got to get back to soldering here. KB5WB.
Well, hello, KB5WB. N5VETIS KC5AKB. Good to hear you, David. We hadn't even looked at that meter we got from you down there in Belton yet either. So there you go. We're lazy.
All right. Well, have a little bit of fun. I'm going back to soldering iron here. KB5WB.
Yeah, good dog. Well, I'm looking at 4 more of them sitting right over here with me. Catch y'all later, KC5AKB. Gonna go back to HF here in a minute.